The beauty of love cannot be defined by any human. It's not just a natural instant that occurred in our day-to-day lives. Hello everyone, welcome back to another segment. In today's episode, we're going to dive into a great family. And on this special day, we're actually dealing with a new family. Yes, in our channel we have here a very brand new family, and guess what, this family has so much ignorance. For many have been saying this love is categorized by saying that they're white and black, while some other persons might call them chocolate and milk, while some other person will say day and night. Whichever curse or whichever saying that say love in quotes takes the lead. In the night there is love, in the day, there is also love. Love itself does not count and does not define one's color. It does not define one's character. It does not distinguish or look into one's faces. Love is something that comes and prompts from the mind, and it comes from the own immersed being. First, much the person in court or the two parties in court love themselves. So who are there to judge or to say certain things that does not, count? For many could not believe that a African lady could be able to get someone so sweet, and I call him so sweet, yeah, so handsome, just as you can see, her Teddy. For many think that Teddy will not love her, but as seen here, there is a love and greater love which discovers at display in here. You can see that Teddy not only love her but also appreciates the kind of person she is. He love her so much that he even helped her and tried to relieve some of the pains in her. But always standing for others, like what did he see in her? What actually that attracts him to her? Let me tell you, there's a secret about love. Love does not, as you can see in our first I think in our first third, we talk about love not being distinguished by colors. The beauty of love comes from the mind. The beauty of the love comes from the inner being of the person. It doesn't count whether if the person is black, pink, white, yellow, brown, or whichever colors, either blue. When there is love, there is unity, and when there's love, there is development, and there's happiness, and there's serenity, and there's transparency. Yes, if you check in our recent video, we do talk about love, and if you watch, we've been talking about our African ladies being married to a Chinese husband, and also here we have here a South Sudan lady, a African lady doing wonders, and many don't just are not as surprised of this particular encounter which she had, and they were like, why was she, how does she, and how come she was able to grab him for? Well, I would like to tell you that she did not grab him. She never for once grabbed him. He was the one that went in search for her, and he was the one that made the first request for love and that if you check very well, you realize that he was the one that made the first move. So African lady did not run to him. He did not, she did not, pursue him just as other way assume. Yes, he found love and he cherished what he heard. Yes, you can see that black is beautiful. For this Arabic years, a South Sudan lady, African lady, she's actually beautiful, and this comes to reality when we say black is beautiful. This is the example, or this is the perfect picture of what we say black is beautiful. In fact, she's so beautiful. If you are now seeing the beauty, the owner of the property, yes, the owner of the mine, knows that she is absolutely beautiful. Most African ladies that got how to marry, actually that did intermarriage, actually, so most of them are enjoying their marriage, while some others, are actually facing the reality. It's not that, you assume, it's follow your mind, and your mind, will grant you your fate. When I call it fate is just that thing, that you've not seen, but actually you believe that it will come to pass, and that's actually African ladies are doing pretty cool in the hands of their husband. Permit me to say the last time, I think the first time she visited the guy's mom, I think Teddy's mom, I think she was able to load her and even his sister, they were able to load up with a lot of gifts, with a lot of goodies. Even they too, they appreciate and they welcomed her warmly into the family. And then he actually is first so much pleased and he felt so much in love with her, and it felt so much calmness. One thing about love, yes, one thing about love is that when you're in love with somebody, when you're in love with a person, yes, you feel so calm, you feel so peaceful around that person. You just feel so secured. Let me say yes, secured. And you not feel that there's someone else there who is perfect, who is modern. You just have to, just want to make that person happy. Just want just that person to be around you. And then, just to be around you 24 hours, 247. And a minute without that person is just like a kind of blow. So I think but African lady is actually experiencing is actually true love, and which cannot be explained. Many cannot explain it. They were like, why is she feeding him? Why is she putting the food in his mouth? Why is she, why is he always rubbing her? Why is he always, hanging on her? Why are they always together? Yes, that is the characteristics of true love. Do you know what true love means? You just want to be around the person you love. You just want to hear more about them. You just want to hear things about them. You just want to feed them. For the world itself is just into you guys, like it's just between you and the person. The peace that comes, in and the experience that comes when one found true love is something that we and someone needs to experience. And when you experience one, all right, this is where I'll be wrapping up today's episode. I hope you're enlightened onto this package. Please do stay tuned and stay blessed, and always remember, lovelies. Stay cool for now. Bye for now.